my synopsis. I know y'all are sick of this whole Meech thing. I am so intrigued. I can't say I'm sick of it, but I do think it's a such thing as us dragging it. But let me give y'all my synopsis of things. I think, yes, Meech was middleman in the deal between Suarez, the Mexican, and Cuffy to make money. Okay, Meech is a hustler. I think he was just getting his little side things, whatever. I don't think Meech knew anything about Tammy being an informant, because when Blue introduced them, that was in 2003. Tammy was a good little old housewife married to her first husband, not into none of this drug stuff, none of this. She married her first husband in 1995. When y'all keep forgetting she was dating Blue. She started dating Blue first, but that was the first BMF person she had contact with. I think Tammy, like a lot of us, realized I hooked the wrong nigga. You know how they say you go to the picnic and you realize you picked the wrong cousin. I think Tammy realized that. I think Tammy probably has always had an attraction to the bad boy. I think she started dating Blue in 2003, because that's around the time she started having problems in her marriage. I think it generated problems in her marriage, and they divorced. The first husband ended up getting killed. Stop saying how come Meech, again, did not know Tammy was an informant. Well, Cuffy didn't know, and he was out in the world riding around in a blue Bentley with her, going to all these places, taking her to meet all these people. So if Cuffy, if you didn't know how to, and you're out in the world and you didn't do research, Meech, how would Meech know locked up? When he met her, she was not into any of this stuff. It was not until 8 or 9 years later that she started becoming an informant. I believe when she told on Terry White, they said she reached out to a mutual friend that was an ex-convict. Y'all have to keep something in mind here. First of all, Meech was not an ex-convict in 2008. He was a prisoner. He was locked up. So that would kind of take Meech out of the equation of being the person that hooked her up with, what is his name, Jack Harvey in the first place, because they said it was an ex-convict in like 2008 when they met. Meech would have been a current prisoner at that time. Jack Harvey is the person that took down the whole BMF organization. It is a well-known fact that this man had a straight hard-on for Meech and BMF. Straight hard-on, like he hated them. People have went as far as to say it was an obsession. He was single-handedly responsible for bringing the whole BMF organization down, getting Meech 30 years, getting Terry 30 years, getting all his homeboys. I mean, he lost everything because of Jack Harvey, like everything. Why would Meech then turn around and send Tammy to link up with someone that hates him? His first thought, if we can really think logically, would be, if Jack Harvey even got a whim of me working with the police, this man hates me. Still to this day, he hates him. Everyone, I mean, it's apparent that of this, just how they put all this bull and lies in Meech's paperwork. Why would Meech give him the one up on him to say, you work with me? Why would Meech send Tammy to go work with the man that brought down the whole BMF organization? Because in Meech's mind, I would think, as a boss, as a logical person, as a smart person, he would never give this type of man the one up on him so he could go back and record the calls and put it in the paper. This man was stopping nothing even now to ruin Meech. So why would he give him that one thing that could ruin? He already took his freedom. He took his money. He took his empire. He took everything else. Why would Meech give him the one thing he has left, which is his name and his legacy? Why would Meech give him the power to destroy that by sending Tammy to link up with Jack Harvey to start working to take people down? Y'all. Y'all gotta stop and think. Some things just don't make no logical sense. Now, an ex-convict who would do that is Blue, guys. Remember, Blue and Tammy was dating in 2003. Jack Harvey, when she woke up and said, I don't want to do this anymore. I think I've been doing something illegal. I want out of this. And they said she talked to her friend that was an ex-convict. Well, by now, I think Blue had did his little time, got his little cut, and was out. His time cut, his paperwork is under the safety valve. You can't see nothing. So I think Blue was the person that connected her with Jack Harvey. And we got to assume that because Blue got a deal. He got some kind of deal out of the situation. So he's buddies with them at this point. Blue is buddies. They in the paperwork, he said, hey, I don't know anything else, but if I did, I surely would tell you. That's that's a buddy. You tell me, you gonna talk to my buddy over there, Jack, and he gonna get you together. He's gonna get your paperwork tucked all nice and neat. Your name isn't gonna be in anything, just like he did for me. Because we know, fast forward to 2000, I think 11 and 12, again, if y'all pay attention to what these people saying, it's not, you can put the story together yourself. Now, Blue, Cuffy is coming up here. He's getting Blue car, the blue Bentley that Cuff keep talking about that wasn't even his car. Cuffy just gotta stop, Cuffy. Like, it's okay. I think the biggest mistake sometimes we make is thinking we are more important than what we really are. At the end of the day, I don't think Tammy and Blue ever stopped talking. We know they met in 2003. I think he was the connection to her and Jack Harvey in 2008. We know by 2011-12, he kind of was still talking to Tammy, but he didn't know Tammy and Cuffy was linking up, because the way he said it to me was like, I surely didn't know that he was picking up Tammy in my car. Yeah, because he was still messing, he was still effing on Tammy. So it was like because why would Cuffy keep that from Blue? Why would Cuffy keep the fact that he's riding around with Tammy from Blue, unless Blue and Tammy was still linking up around that time? Tammy gonna do what she gotta do to get where she gotta go. I certainly think the way Blue said that, if you pay attention, I didn't know that they were doing that. That sounds like a man who was getting cheated on. I think Blue made that connection to Tammy and Jack Harvey. I think it's been Blue all along. I think Blue is deflecting everything to try to put it on Meech to cover up what he's doing. I think Blue and Tammy are opening up a big can of worms that they are going to so regret, because Tammy, this first husband's death, you fighting for the life insurance policy. He died 6 months later. Y'all don't show up to court. Then the husband died in a motorcycle accident. Was the motorcycle total? Did you get it repaired? Because then Blue said you gave him a motorcycle. What is up with you and these motorcycles? So did you give Blue, your deceased husband, motorcycle that he got killed on? I don't know, y'all. This whole situation is a bunch of side eyes, and y'all got the nerve to be questioning Meech. I think Meech is the one whose hands is the cleanest in this whole situation. Everything Tammy touched, she burned to the ground. First husband died again. Terry White, 25 years. Cuffy, I think she really did try to get Cuffy out the way. I think once Tammy got with 50 Cent, she no longer needed Cuffy, and it was like, bye Cuffy, get over there. I think she tried to get Meech some more time, throwing his name under the bus, saying he dealing drugs and all this other stuff. I think Tammy all along was trying to keep everybody, Meech in jail, because she still had the rights. Cuffy, he put $250,000 in. We need to get him out the way too. And Blue just seemed like he just a goofy. That's just everybody just taking your woman and seeing your woman behind your back, and you low on the totem pole. So you never stood a chance anyway. Blue so low on the totem pole that she never even have reason to put him in jail. So I think all this gonna come down to Blue. And I think if everybody just stop and listen, stop saying, why did Meech give Tammy the rights? Because Cuffy told him to. Now, I know one of Cuffy's stories is like, why would he get her? He could have gave it to his mama, his sister. Well, no, Cuffy, you said in the next interview, you told Tammy to go get his rights. You said that y'all was friends for 30 years. So if you're his man for 30 years and you're telling him, hey, I got this deal over here, it's locked in, give Tammy your rights. We gonna make sure you eat. And I think that's what Meech did. And I think by the time Meech found out everybody was snaking everybody, Meech's whole thing was, forget all this. I just need to get out of here. I'm a tunnel vision to finishing my time. and I'll take care of all of this when I get out. Now all of this happened, so I now think Meech is not going to ever come out and say anything until January or February of next year when he's off papers. He's a very smart man. Y'all can play with that man if y'all want to. Y'all can say that man slow, dumb. Ain't no dumb person built no $200 million empire. Y'all the stupid people. How stupid can Meech be to build a whole empire? He had hundreds of people following him. Like, shout out to Meech, because it's so messed up that people heart so ugly and it's so much fake. People don't respect real. Y'all gotta just stop and think. Just stop trying to crucify people and stop thinking nobody could be a real nigga. It's real niggas out here. The problem is you got all these fake niggas with platforms that don't know nothing about being real, so now y'all running with things. I'm gonna end with this. Jack Harvey hated Meech. Hated the ground he walked on. He probably had pictures of Meech like in them TV shows. He probably had pictures of Meech all over his bedroom. He was obsessed. I don't know if if he's an ugly man, an unattractive man. I don't think I've ever seen, because the Cromer guy just looked like he just looked like a loser type of guy. So, okay. So, Meech is fine. Meech fine now. He damn near 60. The nigga was fine when he was in his 30s. He getting money. He getting the females. I noticed a lot of people that say no Meech is his age. Very interesting. Those was the niggas when Meech was throwing money in the club, the money was falling on their head, period. Them the niggas that was leaving with BMF. You brought your girl to the club, they left with Meech and them. These are the people that's mad. Why would Meech give someone that brought down his whole organization, took this man freedom, took his money, took his cars, took everything from this man? The only thing Meech had when he took them 30 years was his name. That's it. And I respect that so much because I move like that. The only thing Meech had, never mind y'all not knowing, Meech could have walked away. He had $3 million cash. His best friend said the Mexicans was trying to put him up and all this other stuff. And Meech was an honorable man, y'all. He said, I can't leave my family. Meech could have broke away from Terry in the case and stood on his own and probably beat the whole case. He didn't even leave his brother out there to dry. So I'm saying all this to say the only thing Meech had when he left here and took that 30-year plea, when he walked out of that courtroom, the only thing that man had that we know of is his name and his legacy. Why the hell would he risk that and send Tammy to hook up with somebody who wanted to destroy him? That was the last thing he could have took from Meech was his name and his legacy. Why would Meech give him that one up and that power by working with him under the covers? If that was the case, that man would have had a whole, just like them billboards Meech put up, that man would have had a whole billboard with the transcripts of Meech agreeing to cooperate to take whatever pride Meech had left. Stop, y'all. Let's end it. Let's say, Meech, we sorry. I mean, I stood on it from day one from reading the paperwork, but a lot of people need to say, Meech, we sorry. We jumped the gun. We wanted you to be something that you're not. We just couldn't accept the fact that it is real niggas left out here. Meech, watch the Dirty D if you see this. If y'all know Meech and he need a writer, I feel like, hey, let's tell the story now. Let's get it cracking. Cause and y'all, there's money to be made on Tubi, on Peacock, on all that, and you can own it. All that creativity and sharing it, and you don't own your rights, and put your bag up. Yeah, I had to put up hundreds of thousands, almost $1 million to do my show, but it comes back. But it's mine. I own it. 50 Cent can't cancel nothing. You can't cancel nothing. Stars own BMF. Stars own Power. 50 Cent can't cancel those things, guys. And I'm going to say this in 50 defense. Because, you know, I feel like, okay, 50, if you was mad about the picture, and I think it's much deeper than the picture, but I feel like if 50 was mad about the picture, just let it go. People have done me so dirty and wrong. I didn't smear them as much as they smeared me and did me wrong. Let it go. I'm not going to go out on a limb to destroy you. Like, that's evil and ugly. But then too, y'all, we have to start getting it in bed with people for opportunities when we know how they are. 50 Cent couldn't pay me any amount of money to do business with him because I work hard for my name and my brand, and I know the minute it don't go right, 50 Cent would tear my whole brand down. He wouldn't even care, and that's evil and ugly, but it is what it is. If that's how he moved, that's how he moved. But anybody who gets in bed with 50 Cent after seeing how he did Meech when things didn't go his way or when he didn't like it or he was upset to ruin someone's whole legacy, well, if you get in bed with 50 Cent after that, you deserve whatever happened to you. You can't come to people for opportunities, guys, and you know how they heart is, you know they cold-hearted, and then be shocked when they do cold-hearted stuff. It don't go like that. I hate, like I said, I think I have a lot of stuff in common with 50 Cent. I got shot up. He got shot up. We're underdogs. We're movie producers. We try to jump off the porch. But that part of just trying to tarnish and ruin somebody's name, that is so ugly. And you can still be blessed until God gets tired of blessing you. And I think that's the part 50 Cent have to stop and realize. At some point, your season of blessings is going to be over if you keep moving like you're moving. Because it's just, karma is real. God is real. Okay, enough of me preaching. So I hope you guys like the video. That's my synopsis. I think I'm going to move off of this and I'm going to get into like some traveling videos and things. But subscribe to the channel and let me know what you think. Bye.